The Royal Rumble has come and gone, and y'all, it was good. It was real good. We got a title change, 2 first-time Royal Rumble winners, and oh, yeah, 2 Royal Rumble matches for the first time ever, too. Also, Ronda Rousey was there. Here are the 5 key things we learned from the 2018 edition of WWE's Royal Rumble. The first steps on the road to WrestleMania 34. Having 2 Royal Rumbles in one night can work. WWE's women absolutely 100% deserve to have their own Royal Rumble match at the Royal Rumble. The problem was that it was hard to just assume that WWE was going to be able to appropriately handle what comes with having 2 Royal Rumbles in one night. Would they be able to make 2 distinct matches that would avoid wearing out their audience by reusing common Rumble tropes? Would they give the women the time they deserve, i.e., the same time as the men? Would James Ellsworth materialize from the ether and throw the presumed winner out, making him the first ever winner of the Women's Royal Rumble? I have a lot of fears about WWE's treatment of women, okay? And they are not unfounded. Luckily, WWE nailed both Rumbles and did so by making them each have their own feel. The Men's Rumble included a lot of goofy segments that helped pass the time until things got serious. Everyone was beating up on Heath Slater before he could even enter the ring as an instant classic. Rumble Jokes Division. It featured many mini-stories within the match itself, as the best-paced Rumbles do. And there were plenty of little nods that were similar to the discerning eye. Like when there were just 6 competitors left and they lined up, in their most basic form, as Old Guard WWE vs. New Hotness WWE. Or when there were just 4 guys left. And it was Vince McMahon's favorites, John Cena and Roman Reigns, squaring off against 2 of Triple H's, Vince's eventual successor, dudes, Shinsuke Nakamura and Finn Balor. Also, the wrestling was good. Related Royal Rumble 2018 results, highlights and winners from Sunday night. The Women's Rumble leaned more heavily on the appearance of legends. But that makes sense both practically and for storytelling reasons. WWE has 30 women to put into the Rumble when you include its NXT roster. But the first ever Rumble, which included many of the popular women from WWE's past who never got the chance to participate in a Rumble in their own day, is both a nod to the past and a public apology. It's a more humble apology than these women deserve, given how they were often treated by WWE and therefore also by WWE's fans. But it's something. The nostalgia was not gratuitous or pointless either. Old rivals Mickie James and Trish Stratus interacted, as they absolutely had to while in the same room. Old friends Natalya and Beth Phoenix reunited in a hug in the middle of the ring. And then Natalya turned on Beth because Natalya is a kayfabe nightmare of a person these days. Current superstars like Sasha Banks got the opportunity to face down a legend like Trish. Lita appeared early and showed the crowd she's still got it, and why would not she? She's just 42 years old, but more on that later. Last, we got Asuka surviving the twin onslaught of the Bellas. Nikki and Brie, who both made their return to the ring after, respectively, a break due to injury and retirement/having a baby. This was not just important because Asuka won, but it was also the new dominant force in WWE's women's division, taking out the previous most popular act, the one that was part of the transition from WWE's old diva model and has adjusted successfully to life in the women's evolution. TL Doctor, I'm excited to do this again in 2019 because now we know that WWE can pull it off. Braun Strowman should probably be WWE Universal Champion. I get why Roman Reigns is traditionally going to be the guy facing off against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 34. It's the story WWE has been meaning to tell for a few years now, since Roman took on Brock at WrestleMania 31 and did not get the chance to prove if he could have won or not, thanks to Seth Rollins cashing in a championship opportunity mid-match and coming away with the title. Wrapping that story is important, especially since WWE gives us so many opportunities to criticize them for not seeing something through to its end. But man, Strowman is hot fire right now. The crowd loves him, and he is just as much of a star as Roman already. Why cannot Braun have won the WWE Universal Championship here against Lesnar and Kane and then gone on to face Roman at Mania instead to continue their own amazing feud? Or even if Strowman won here and then lost to Lesnar again later before Mania, so we could have it all. It's fine. Strowman will probably be Reigns' first post-Mania 34 opponent. Should things go down as I expect them to, and we'll get to see them wreck each other. Lesnar is still the final boss of WWE until Reigns topples him. This is a tough situation with no